Hey everyone, welcome back to 5-Day Crypto. My name is Chase. Today we're going to talk about Uniswap and look at it on a couple of different time frames, check out what its current health condition is, in my opinion, and see where it could be headed next. So let's go ahead and get started. So if we go over to CoinMarketCap, you can see it's the number 13th ranked coin right now, $6.1 billion market cap, so it's doing quite well. Over the past week or so, I think it's gone up like 40-something%. Pretty amazing move. You could see its market cap and its price is separating from Bitcoin. That's what you want to see. The volume is also right there with the spike in price, so that's also an excellent sign. If you don't know about Uniswap, you could pause the video and read this, or you can go over to CoinMarketCap and check it out for yourself. So let's go ahead and look at its chart and the rocket ship that is Uniswap. That is an insane move. 6 weeks in a row. This is on the weekly chart. That is a move and a half. Let's check it out. From the bottom to the top. Over 526%. That's over a 6x here, folks. That's since the Christmas week. This is an amazing coin. Hopefully, I know I had one subscriber at least that bought in this area, and this is what's known as smart money. If we go over to the daily chart, this is this area, $3. This is smart money. So if you bought in back here, kudos to you. You're doing quite well. You don't really care about this chop up and down the past few days, and you're sitting pretty. And I do want to show you a reality check. Okay, so this is our market cycle. This is for any coin, any chart, any stock ever. You have your smart money coming in, your takeoff, which is where I believe Uniswap is in. We have not had this old boy yet. You always have a first sell-off, and it looks like prices are going to tank forever, and then you get choked out. So we had our takeoff. This is where we're at. This is smart money, takeoff. We have not had our first sell-off yet, so it's a fair warning to you. We are well extended above our 21-day EMA. Let's see where we're at. 50%. Still that's a very strong move. Now, if we go over to the weekly and check for our 21-week EMA, you'll be surprised that there's not one. And that's because it hasn't been around that long. So that's what I have for you. This first sell-off is coming at some point. Now, who knows if Uniswap goes to $40, $50, $100, and before then, we don't know what Uniswap's going to do before it comes down. But we know that it will come down at some point. Everything does. Hopefully, it can hold off until Bitcoin has its 21-week correction, which that's coming as well. We don't know when that will happen, but that's what we want to look for. We want to look on a little bit smaller of a time frame. This is on the 2-hour chart. You can see where we started our move back in the last week of December. And since these moves, since we've got sorted out here, we have not been below this green line. So if you're looking when to take profits, you can use this as a tool for you. The yellow line is kind of the precursor. You kind of want to hold that to maintain the bullish momentum, but on a lower time frame chart like this, it's not as significant as it is on the daily or weekly or monthly. So the larger the time frame that you have, the stronger these moving averages are. But as you can see, it's holding quite well on the 21 2-hour, if that makes sense to you. These all correspond to what chart you're looking at. So on the daily, this will be a 21-day. On the monthly, this will be a 21-month. On the hourly, it'll be a 21-hour. So that's why I said 21 2-hour, because so it's technically right, 42-hour. So you don't need to confuse yourself with all that. Just know that these moving averages do mean something, but they mean less and less as you go down. And you can see if you go down to like the 1 minute chart, I mean, you're just all over the place. So That's why I focus mainly on long-term moves. I don't look at what happens in the next 40 seconds or 4 days even. I try to ride big trends. I move with the big waves in the market and less so with the little chop. When we have these pumps like this, we have these big run-ups, what I do, and it's not financial advice, but you never know how long or how high these things go. So it's not often wise to sell at get a price in your head and start selling at that price. Because if you thought this back here, this is our all-time high, and you're like, I'll get out at $10, and then it goes right to it or almost to it, and then you're like, oh man, I should have sold at 10. Then you get out down here because you think it's going back down to 3. Stop trading on price. You have to get a system in play before you get into these trades. Anytime you make a trade, you should have an exit strategy before you get into the trade. If you want to make 300%, then get your 300% and get out, or at least sell some profit. You don't want to just kind of wait and hold on. Your emotions will get you every time. You will end up losing all of your money. I've done it many times starting out. That's why I've created this channel. I'm trying to help you avoid all the mistakes I made. I've lost tens of thousands of dollars messing around, thinking I could outsmart everybody else and outsmart the market, and I got destroyed. Just trust me and get your emotions out of it. Have a plan before you go to it. Follow your plan. What I do now, what professional investors do, they let the price run and they set stop losses. So if we get a huge run up like this, and if you bought back in here, you're making insane money. So if you get a huge candle run up, if you want to secure some profit, set a 10% of your stack. After you get halfway up this candle, now you didn't know all this was going to happen, but if you get a huge run, even on here, if you're getting a run up like this, set a stop loss for just below this or something like that. So in case it runs back down and destroys you, you can at least have some profit locked in, especially if you bought down here. Now, if you're buying up here, you're buying with more risk because it's already done a 300% move, right? So people buying here, yeah, it could go to $40. It could do another 3x by now in the next 3 weeks or 3 days at this point. But the higher a pump goes, the riskier it's getting. The first sell-off will come. And when that happens, it goes hard. You can remember Chainlink last summer. Went to $20. Everyone thought it was going to $100. It went back down to $7 within a matter of weeks. That's 3x back down. So when this happens, whatever price that goes, have a plan in place. I'll be here 5 days a week. So if we start moving the other direction, I'll be here. I'll tell you what to look for. I can't give you financial advice, but I can help you decide a path to not get destroyed, if that's as simple as I can put it. So I appreciate you staying this long. If you did, hopefully you learned something today. That's what I'm here for. I don't have anything to sell. Trying to help everybody as much as I can before we get to this next bear market, so you don't lose all your money like I did. Fair enough? All right, I appreciate you being here. This is Uniswap. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next video. Thumbs up.